You're definitely going to see some degradation. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts about that. You see a little bit of a delay, but not an overly um, big delay that would keep you from working efficiently. But there is a hesitancy a little bit, but I think that's been overblown. I think at this point, when you think about speed, I think you kind of have to think about it in two ways. One is the place that you're getting the remote session from, optimized to serve up those remote desktops, the RDP session. So that's your first layer. Is that PC going to be able to handle the number of users and the processing speed that needs to be up there? I'll give you an example. A buddy of mine here in Idaho works for Idaho Power, and when the pandemic hit, they went remote. Well, their current servers that they manage in-house, were kind of optimized for about 80 people to be on a remote session at any given time.
That's big,
because they're working remotely, right? And then pandemic hit, and all of a sudden they had 500 people that needed to be on that box. So speed went through the floor because they just weren't ready for that amount of people to be up on that session. So you got to think about that first layer. The second layer is the bandwidth that's coming out, the pipeline that's coming out, which is typically at a business, the pipeline is nice and big, right? So you're getting a big internet bandwidth, and it's going to serve you as fast as you can take it. Well, then the third layer is, where are you at home, and what are you connected to? Are you on a hotspot, which is the slowest thing possible, or are you on a cable modem, or are you on DSL? And what's your pipeline? So if your pipe's small and your business is big, it's going to taper down, and so you got to think of those three layers to make it the most effective. But if you have reasonable processor, reasonable bandwidth, and reasonable bandwidth on your side, the speed should be, essentially like you're sitting in your office.